welcome to our channel. And I have Fury with me here today, and she was sick last week, so we didn't do one last week, one conspiracy theory video, but we're back. So
here we are.
Yes. Okay, so today we're going to do the conspiracy theory on
John F. Kennedy.
John F. Kennedy. There's a lot to this, and she did a lot of research, and I did a lot of research, and I'm going to let you take it away, Fury.
All right, I'm going to start, and she's going to finish. And you're going to see me looking down. I've got notes.
Yes.
You know, make sure we get it right for you guys. Make sure everything's, just so. We're not going to wing it.
No.
All right, let's start. Shortly after noon on November 22nd, 1963, JFK was assassinated as he rode in a motorcade through Dealey Plaza in downtown Dallas, Texas. Crowds of excited people lined the streets as the motorcade was passing the Texas School Book Depository. Gunfire rang out suddenly. Bullets struck the president's neck and head, and the car then sped to Parkland Memorial Hospital, where the president was pronounced dead at about 1 p.m. And less than an hour later, Lee Harvey Oswald was arrested. On the morning of November 24th, Oswald was scheduled for transfer from the headquarters to county jail. And Oswald was shot by Jack Ruby, which was a local nightclub owner. And Oswald died 2 hours later. Now, many people believe that there were two shooters, saying they heard shots from two different directions. And some people said Oswald fired 3 shots in 8.6 seconds. And it was, two acoustic experts said there was a 95% chance, 95% certainty that 4 shots had been fired.
Hit John F. Kennedy in the neck, and then this is actually recorded. You can actually see the video. When he was hit in the neck, he brought his hands up and he put them around his throat. Well, his wife, Jackie, was trying to help him, and she was right, this bothers me, she was right in his face when the second shot him in the head.
That had to be traumatizing, because even in the video, you can see her trying to put his brains back, in his head. So
Yes.
It's got to be awful to be, that close and that happen.
And then when she seen that he'd been shot in the head, she was climbing across the back of the limo to get one of the security guards, one of his Secret Service men, to help her. And people thought she was trying to, I've heard people say that she was trying to jump out the limo. No, she was actually trying to get a security guy to come and help her. I could not imagine the state of shock she was in.
Yeah, and the trauma afterwards.
Seeing that had to have been terrible. But that bullet traveled through the man that was sitting in front of John F. Kennedy. So the reason why they think that there was another shooter, y'all listen to how this bullet actually hit. It went through his throat, into his left arm, through the man in the front seat's back, through the man in the front seat's arm, and then into his left leg, his thigh. So that's why people think there was more than one shooter. And then the third bullet, it didn't hit anything. It hit the road.
Yeah.
And another thing, when they was coming down Dealey Plaza, although y'all need to look this up, there was sky-rise buildings. There was windows everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere you looked was a window. It was like skyscraper, or skyrise, like she said. And both sides of the road.
Security people to search and make sure that everything was safe for him to go down that road. And they finally give up. They was like, we can't search all these areas. Make sure all those windows are safe for the president.
And they didn't do it.
No, and the president was in a convertible black limo.
Yeah.
So he really...
So he was more at danger from the public, and he knew he was at danger from the public. So he tried to get his servicemen to search and double check and make sure, and they didn't do their job.
No, and after the president got assassinated, Dallas, Texas, everybody hated Dallas, Texas for a long time after that. So that's where the president got killed. Yeah. That's crazy. But the conspiracy, let's get down to the conspiracy theories to this. They think there's 3 that I know of, but there could be more.
Yeah, there's probably a bunch.
Yes, but one of them has to do with the Umbrella Man.
Yeah.
And the Umbrella Man, he had tilted his umbrella a little bit to the left as the president had went by.
Yeah.
And they think that that was a signal for the shooter.
Oh, wow.
So they actually found him and talked to him, and you know how people get out and protest?
Oh, and the other thing was that they thought that the umbrella was a gun.
Yes.
Possibly a gun.
Yes. Or they said something about it being like a dart, some kind of poison dart or something, but nobody ever found any evidence of that. Okay, and then the next conspiracy theory to do with JFK's assassination is the CIA. The man that shot JFK, Lee
Harvey Oswald.
Yes, did you know he was actually a sharpshooter?
Oh, wow. Yeah, he graduated from the military and everything.
Yeah, so the way he shot the president, that was nothing to him. The distance, because that's what he did.
Yeah.
So they think that the CIA had him kill the president.
Yeah.
JFK's dad also had ties to the Mafia. Sam Giancana,
Yeah.
he had helped support them as making JFK the president. So a lot of the money come from him.
See, he's a mob guy.
Yes, the mob helped the dad make a bunch of money through the years. So when JFK got in office, he appointed Bobby to be over all the arms and everything to do with the military and to take care of all that kind of stuff. So Bobby was cracking down on the Mafia,
Yep.
which was Sam Giancana. So that made the Mafia mad, and they think the Mafia had something to do with his murder.
I think they did too because of the whole Marilyn Monroe thing.
That's what I was
Because
thinking.
it kind of ties right back in with Marilyn Monroe.
Yes.
We have a video on Marilyn Monroe. You should check it out.
Yes, we need to do another one about her life.
Yeah,
How hard
something
her
just
life
about.
was. Oh, and another thing, JFK's dad had 5 children pass away before him.
That's awful. No parent should have to bury their child.
Mm-mm.
It is awful.
Could you imagine the state of shock that Jackie was in?
Yeah.
And they actually went from the hospital. They boarded onto Air Force One. And they thought they was immediately going to take off. But they didn't. They had to wait there for about an hour. And she was sitting by her husband's coffin for a whole hour. And then, when they swore in the new president, she stood by the new elected president with all that blood still on her clothes.
Oh my gosh.
And then when they took JFK to the hospital after the shooting, she stayed in the room the whole time, and she was holding one of his feet,
Oh,
kind of
gosh.
touching one of his feet. And they had asked her if she wanted to leave, and she said no.
That's awful.
So she stayed the whole time. And they actually tried to bring him back when they knew he was already gone.
Oh, wow.
They worked on him for a long time, knowing that there was no hope for him.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's awful.
it's real sad. And then, as they're getting ready to do his funeral, JFK's son, he was probably about 5 or 6, he actually saluted
Oh.
as he was standing by his mom. And, of course, her son later on got killed in an airplane crash.
That's awful.
So, they call it the Kennedy curse.
Yeah, I've heard that.
But that is so sad. I couldn't imagine what Jackie went through.
Yeah, that's awful. It's got to be, I mean, and the trauma that it caused.
Yeah, and we need to actually do another video on Marilyn Monroe because I'm not trying to get off topic, but I find this interesting. Marilyn Monroe actually called the White House and talked to Jackie Kennedy.
Oh, yeah?
And both of them have breathy voices. And Jackie told her that she would just step down and let her be the first lady, and then she could deal with all the drama.
Uh-huh.
So Jackie had class.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else?
No, I think it's it for today.
All
For now,
right.
anyway.
That's our conspiracy on
JFK.
Yes, JFK. So was there more than one shooter?
Could be.
Could be. It could be. And plus,
I think the Mafia had something to do with it.
yeah, and the man that actually shot him, he died before he could really get on the witness stand and talk.
Right, by the Jack Ruby.
Yeah.
So maybe was Jack Ruby the second shooter?
Yeah, and whatever happened to Jack Ruby? We need to do some research on that. See
Yeah.
if that man's still alive, or
Yeah,
did he go to jail or penitentiary, or what happened to him? But that's our story for today, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to
like and subscribe.
yes, thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.